And welcome back, everybody. This video is like a month old. I've had this footage for a month and I haven't been able to record lines for it yet, but I'm finally doing it now. So today I'm going to play through Bushido Blade, and I didn't realize this at the time, but there are multiple endings to this game, and I got the worst ending all 3 times. It's pretty much about the way of the Bushido, being honorable and fighting fair and all that stuff, and apparently I didn't fight fair. But I digress. This is one of those great games from back in the 90s that you just can't really make anything like this anymore because the colors are so vibrant and the playstyle just feels so 90s, you know? There were like I think 8 weapons and each weapon had its own 3 different styles per weapon. It was very fun. The only thing I could think of in modern times, or at least games that are of this type of genre where it's a single hit kill, is Kengo Master of Bushido on PlayStation 2. I'm not sure when that was released, but also Hellish Court for the PC, which was released in 2024, and Die by the Blade, also for PC, also released in 2024. All these games, like, they focus too much on like hyper realistic graphics and they take away that anime looking style to the characters and the surroundings, that it just looks kind of bland. Bushido Blade had that amazing art style of all the characters had like personality and were different. I think the first time I played this game I had a demo of it and I only had like 2 characters to play with. It was this kid and someone else. I like the katana. It's one of my favorite weapons to use in this game because it has a mean low-high combo. This game is actually pretty fun because you can have so many matches in a minute depending on how well you can strike your opponent. Also, for what it's worth, I've cut out a lot of the loading because this game loads a lot and it takes a while each time, so I've done a lot of like splicing to cut the loading out, so it'll look like it loads a lot faster in the video than it actually does in the real game. Each character has their own story, and I've only played a couple of them to get an idea of it. So it's interesting, really. You have about, what, I think 8 characters on screen at the select screen. I don't really remember what I saw. But after you beat the 8 characters in the story, if you do it the right way and you're honorable, you actually face like a bunch more. I think I faced like 4 or 5 more that oh my god, he killed me. 4 or 5 more characters that you cannot select. At least I don't think you can. So it's really interesting. You know what's nice about this? Every time you die and get a rematch, your character gets more banged up and bandaged up and everything. Like, you can't really see it, but I think he's got a bandage on his eye. I cut him in his leg so he can't stand properly anymore. Oh. Got him. See, I think he has a bandages on his eye. Yeah. It's kind of hard to see, but he is all bandaged up. So every time I lose, he gets more and more beaten and dead. So the way this game works is really interesting to me. So you have your 3 styles, your 3 stances, right? You have a high stance, a mid stance, and a low stance. This stance I'm in now is my low stance. So your attack buttons range from high, middle, low attacks. And I believe your square and circle are like different variations of middle attacks, like left hand, right hand, or left swing, right swing. But it's really interesting. This is my favorite combo right there. The spinning sweep into the chopper. It works like 90% of the time to get kills. But I've tried not to do it too much. I tried to do other things in this video. I don't think I'll be narrating this entire video. I know you guys want to see more Mugen videos. I do have many comments requesting more things. I just have been, oh my god, I've just been busy with school and kids and stuff, so I haven't had a chance to properly record, edit, and code stuff. Plus, I'm working on a couple characters for some people, so that's also keeping me busy. And also, I've started Hogwarts Legacy. That is a very fun game if you're a Harry Potter fan. Like, I'm really enjoying it. Ooh, it had clashing in this game also. That was always fun. The realism of being close to objects and not being able to fully swing was kind of a pain in the butt. There we go. I think I may do another video of this game, fighting my friend Ultra Fatality. He really likes these type of games too, because they're so silly and all that. Look at his torso. Look at that unnatural movement. And it's not just him, it's all of them. They all run really funny, which you don't notice in the game, but when the camera's right there, it's like, huh. You notice what he just did? How he just ran from area to area? I didn't realize you can do that. Look at this. Unhonorable. That ended my story run. Right there. I thought I did it late enough that it wouldn't be dishonorable, but it was. And I got a bad ending for it. Because usually after this fight, that's when you would fight one of the secret character bosses or whatever. They look really crazy compared to our main cast here. And they have they're the same weapons really, but it's just interesting because they look terrifying. I'm going to try it again with someone else. The intro movie is the same for everybody, but like their mission or reasoning is different for each of them. So they'll have their kind of different story. I'm going to try a different weapon. Hopefully it'll work out. The sledgehammer is pretty sick because they could swing it pretty fast. I've wanted to make something like this for Mugen. A battle system like this. The problem that I have that's stopping me from making things in Mugen is I don't have sprites. I need sprites of particular things to do particular things. Like, this is all up in thoughts and it's in my head. I want to make a Zelda type game, like the Nintendo Zelda where you're moving up, down, left, right and moving map to map. I want to make a game like that in Ikemen Go. And I've also wanted to make Dragon Ball Z Supersonic Warriors in Ikemen Go. And some of you may remember I did the Mega Man Battle Network template, which I got the idea from an old friend named Hado Abuser. That was really interesting when he did it, so I tried my chance at doing it. It's easier in Ikemen Go because of the Z-axis, but I don't know how to use the Z-axis stuff properly yet in Ikemen Go. But I do want to try making another like template or engine in Ikemen Go at some point. And Scott Pilgrim Versus is still in the works. We're at the final chapter, and once the final chapter is over, we'll do a playtest through, and then we release it. And once the story update is released, then we are going to do a big major update, which will include the 8 DLC characters, which are mostly complete, but they can't be released yet until, you know, the story stuff's released. Torso! Look at those cheeks. Oh, going back to this game, I didn't realize you could run from one area to another and it would load. As long as both characters are near the load zone, it'll just take you right through it. I didn't know that. I broke her arm apparently. I mean, if somebody hit me with a sledgehammer, I'd break my arm too. Oh shit. Look at his body, he like just popped up with his legs open. There's a way to jump off an attack. I never learned how to do that one. I think she actually beats me a couple times. I think that's what happens. That was almost dishonorable. Jesus. Yeah, I'm just gonna shut up for the rest of the video. But in the next match, I figured out I can go from area to area, so I'm running away from the computer, and they're chasing me from section to section. It's just interesting that we could do that. That's pretty cool for this game. I'll end the dialogue here, but the video will play until the end of that, so please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Everyone's been subscribing lately. I had a few numbers here and there, and it's been wonderful seeing it go up. Oh shit. And comments are always welcome. I do have them saved for video purposes at some point, and I will get to it at some point, but I don't know when. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. There's many more fighting games I want to do, so stick around. See y'all next time.
Mikado, ごめんなさい。いざ尋常に勝負。どこまで私の技が通用するか。本気でいきます。えいえい。やっ。本気でいきます。えいえい。しげい。やっ。私はただ、うつせみ様の代わりに師範代を切ろうと。きな。ややとりゃ。
私の心とは関係なく切ってしまう。
では参る。肉体がでは参る。さすがだな。この腕ならお前に任せよう。
急所は外しておきました。ご無事で。